Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Shudder Slaughterhouse. I'm Daniel. We got a special episode today because this is the YouTube debut of my son Adrian Michael Richardson. Come here, buddy. Show her. Yeah, he's sleeping. He's only 4 days old right now. And I'm all about child exploitation, so I will literally put in the work on camera. That's how I roll. No, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop doing YouTube at all. But of course, I got a kid, so I'm trying to see how this works. So it's kind of a trial thing. Now he's sleeping right now. I gotta change him and feed him when he wakes up. Is he gonna wake up during the video? We'll find out. So let's get into it now. All my other shows I kind of did before Adrian came along. I pre-taped them. So they came out over the weekend, they came out yesterday, and they were all shot, before. But I didn't do the Shudder Slaughterhouse. Had them all watched, but I was just kind of putting it off, and then this little guy came a little early, and so we didn't get a chance to shoot it. So we actually got three things we're going to talk about today. The first thing, last week was the Joe Bob's Halloween Hideaway. It was a special episode of the last drive-in. Double feature that included Haunt and Hack-O-Lantern. Didn't see either one of them. I'll talk about the movies first, and then I'll get to the actual Hideaway itself. Haunt was incredible, just effing brutal. Fucking loved it. I need to watch it again though, and I'm not throwing shade at Shudder because I'm sure there's a ton of people watching it, but I kept getting booted off like the entire night. Like I don't know what to do. I got booted off 4 times. The times I wasn't getting booted off, though, it was buffering like crazy. So, I didn't get a chance. I need to sit back down and watch Haunt again, and Hack-O-Lantern for that matter. But Haunt what I did see was awesome. And I didn't miss much. It wasn't like it was full things I got. Because once I got kicked off, I'd get myself back on, and it was right there. So I'd maybe miss a minute here, a minute there at most. Usually just little pieces. I followed it enough, though. So, anyways, but Haunt, incredible, just brutal. Hack-O-Lantern, horrible but fun. That's what I love about. Me and my friends used to do bad movie night before, and we'd get together and just watch shit, and it was always fun. When you watch shit movies by yourself, I don't know, who you gonna make bad comments to? Who you gonna joke with? So watching Hack-O-Lantern was great because once again, the great thing about the last drive-in is the live tweeting. I know my generation really shouldn't be into live tweeting, but I fucking love it. Like it makes the experience of watching the last drive-in much better. And this may be my last hurrah. I don't see a whole lot of live tweeting in my future. Hey, buddy, with this little guy there. So it's one of those things where it's like, this was going to be my last thing, but it was so much fun just to be able to sit down, watch a bad movie, and then be able to tweet with fans all over the world. It's insane. So, huh? And so, really good stuff right there. The Hideaway part itself, Joe Bob's always great. He was the reason I bought Shudder. Like, seriously, if it wasn't for Joe Bob, I probably wouldn't even have Shudder. Puts on a great special. The theme of everything going wrong that night, and everybody acting weird, and Yuki in a tree, which is brilliant. We get a great little, closing, very reminiscent of Friday the 13th. That's all I'll say, but I loved it. It's just really good stuff. So, congrats, guys. It reminded me a lot of when he did the Friday the 13th marathon back in the day on Monster Vision. Just how the whole night things were just, people were disappearing and things were going bad. And, I don't know, really good stuff. So, the people on Shudder the Shudder community gave it 4 out of 5 skulls, and I'm like, fuck you. 5 out of 5. So that's what this guy's giving it. Yeah, check it out. Go watch it right now. It's on Shudder streaming. Joe Bob's Halloween Hideaway. And that's going to be my watch of the week right there, too. So, up next, we got, I'm going to butcher this name, but let's do it. I'm going to look at this cheat sheet, sorry. 32 Malasana Street. This is a 2020 film. It's Spanish, I believe. And it's about a family that moves into this apartment. They just moved to Madrid, and moved to the big city. It's a fresh start for everybody. However, shit goes wrong. It goes very wrong. This is haunted house stuff. without giving too much, I don't ever want to spoil these things too much. I really think you guys should check them out. My biggest gripe with this was it had so many false jump scares, and I mean, not even like jump scares, just like it cut the scenes. It'd be a scene of like somebody shutting the door, and when a different door would open in a different scene, like it'd be a cool little cut, they'd accompany this loud noise, and I would really like to replicate that right now, but for obvious reasons I can't. But bam, and you're like, really? People would be walking and they turn a light on, but the light wouldn't just make a light noise; it'd make a huge like industrial steel shutter noise, clang. And it's just like, and it became cheap, and they kept overdoing it. The story itself, I thought was, it was decent. I thought it had a pretty good story. The ending's a bit ridiculous to a certain degree. I won't say that. I won't give anything away. It was an alright movie. I'm not, it wasn't anything I go out of my way to watch again. But, I watched it, and, it was alright. Ghost. If you're into supernatural stuff, you'll like it. Yeah, the Shudder community gave it 4 out of 5 skulls. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. As I said, not horrible, but it's not great either. But yeah, it is what it is. Good atmosphere, good acting. Like I said, I love watching supernatural films. I like seeing supernatural films from other countries. I like getting that international flavor, seeing how different countries do different things. And so, I mean, a lot of things are similar, but a lot of things are, a little bit different. That's what I liked about it. But I don't know. I feel like a good example was, what was that movie, Satan's Slave? That was really good. And that's a good example of like using jump scares right. Here, they just overdid it. So yeah, don't do your jump scares like Third to Malasana Street. Do it like Satan's Slave. And the last movie I'm going to look at is a movie called Them. This is a 2006 French film. Basically, it's a couple who live out in the countryside, and one night they hear a noise, and they realize that they're not alone. In fact, there's a bunch of hooded people terrorizing them the entire night. This movie right off the bat had a lot of Strangers vibes to it, and I thought it was like odd when I looked it up later on that I didn't see a whole lot of comparison. Like no one else really drew that comparison. Like whenever I looked up Strangers, no one like compared it to Them, or vice versa. No one's like later on like, oh yeah, Strangers. And I don't know, it had the based on a true story. In fact, both movies did. I forgot to mention that with Third to Malasana Street. It's like they both kind of had this based on a true story air around them, but I had trouble finding like what the actual true story was. So I'm thinking it's probably more of a marketing gag, or there was like one crime that happened. They're like, well, we'll take the element of that and build the whole movie around it. But anyways, this movie, it's short. Thankfully, it's like an hour and like 10 minutes, if that. But like the first act is just, I get it. You're supposed to, and I will say, I didn't like Strangers. I thought Strangers sucked. And the main reason I didn't like Strangers, I didn't care about the couple. They were just the most boring, obnoxious fucking couple. I was just like, I don't care about this guy trying to propose here and she turned it down. You fucking get over it. Dump her ass. Move on. That's all you gotta do. These are life lessons I'm trying to impart on you, buddy. Ignore daddy. He rants sometimes. But anyways, no, they weren't a likable couple. Same thing with Vacancy. I didn't really care for the couple. I mean, I love the actors, but I don't care about the characters. And here, the characters are a little bit better. I mean, they're actually a loving couple, so you do kind of care. Like, oh, I hope they get out, alive on this one. I didn't care about the other couples, but I don't know. It just seemed like it was a lot built up. And then when you kind of find out who the killers are, who are terrorizing them, I was like, dude, fuck you. I'll take all those people out by myself. And that's a clue to who it is. I won't ruin it for you if you hadn't seen it. It was standard cat and mouse thriller bullshit. And I don't know. I'm watching it, and I was even for an hour and 10 minutes, I just look at my clock, or I look at my phone, like, okay, what time is it? Okay, shit, keep going. And I do my best when I do these reviews, with the exception of Joe Bob, because I mean, it's a live tweet during that. But I stay off my phone the majority of the time. This is one of those that's like, fuck, pull my phone out. All right, I'll keep it. I won't check my Facebook, and I'll put it to the side. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I just felt like I've seen it before, and this may have been one of the first times they've done it. So, I mean, points there, I guess. It came out before Vacancy and The Strangers, but I'm sorry I saw it last. So to me, it just seemed like, seen this movie before. So, yeah, Them, 2006. I wasn't a big fan of it. The Shudder community gave it 4 out of 5 stars, or skulls, sorry. I'm giving it 2 out of 5. I'll rarely give a 1 skull. Like, that's gotta mean I fucking hated it. And I didn't hate this movie, I just didn't like it. So I'll say 2 out of 5. Wasn't huge on it, but you guys may. Like I said, it comes from a long line of French extreme films. This one isn't extreme, but it seems like it gets kind of roped in with the more extreme films Martyrs and Frontiers and shit like that. So I would definitely say, you know, if you're a fan of French films, or if you like Strangers in Vacancy, you like that kind of home invasion type thing, check it out. But me personally, I just wasn't a fan. So, guys, that's all I got this week. So yeah, Adrian made his YouTube debut. We're going to do a more more of a introduction to Adrian video later on this week. But for right now, I thought I'd bring him out here and just kind of ease him into it. So, all right, that's all we got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.
Oh shit! Didn't always run. Sorry. Hi. Thank you for watching that video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to our channel. All that good stuff you do right here on YouTube, go ahead and do it. Check out our other videos. Go to our playlist. We got episodes of TPS TV, Journey Through the Dark Side. We got a new show coming out, the horror movie review with Daniel Richardson. This guy. And of course, our short film, Entropy. You can find all that and more right here on YouTube. And then check out, yeah, look at that. All of our social media right there. And we don't just, you know, copy and paste like the same post and put it on all. No, that's ridiculous. 3 different platforms, 3 different posts. I mean, the behind the scenes stuff you see on Twitter will not be the same stuff you see on Instagram. So there you go, right there. So be sure to get on, give us a follow and a like on all that right there. Keep up to date. Have you seen Unspeakable Acts yet? No? Come on. Pick you up the DVD right now. Links over there. Oh, yeah. It's only $7. $3 shipping and handling. And of course, if you've already seen it and you haven't seen the Public Domain Dungeon yet, boom, $5 DVD right there. So 5 S&P as well. Or sorry, 3 S&P as well. So there you go. Do that. And if you got the spare change, you want to hit us up, you know, donate a little bit over to TPS Productions. Our Patreon is right there. Oh, yeah. So that's all we... Oh, my God. Sorry. I'm getting fired, ain't I? Yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for watching.